Another interesting modern news that is going on right now is Russia's most famous icon has been returned to the Orthodox Church in Russia, which is the icon of the Blessed Trinity.
Andrei Rublev.
Yes.
This icon, for those that don't know, is one of the most theologically and historically important icons in all of the Orthodox Church. Really, it's one of them. I don't know, the Pantocrator and different ones too.
This one, maybe we can get a picture of it put up on so people can see it. But
it's
yeah,
right here.
exactly. But no, what's also interesting about it is what sparked the controversy is there's multiple pieces of it. One is the first piece of controversy is why is the icon being returned to the church, and is Putin, President Putin, trying to kind of manipulate and trying to gain favor? I don't think he really has to gain that much favor because the Orthodox Church currently is 100% supporting him, but is he trying to use this to make closer ties as well as kind of pander or to speak to his base, and that he's kind of waging this holy crusade, this holy war against in Ukraine? So that's part
against the godless West.
Yeah, against the godless West.
Yeah.
Which I do think that there's some incense. Are we sometimes
he makes some points.
I'm not agreeing with him, but
right.
There's some points that he makes in terms of godlessness. But so there's that part of obviously the controversy, which is interesting. What's the real motivation for the movement of this icon? But the second also controversy with this is the right place of this icon. Like, is the right place? Because there's also the artists and the museum curators and a lot of people who, in terms of the art appreciation, are very concerned that placing it back in this church, is it going to get damaged? Is it possibly going to be harmed? What will happen to this? And what's the right place of this icon? Should it be in a museum? Or is the right place of this icon supposed to be in a church?
Right.
Is the right place for the icon meant to be in the basilica? And so this question of is this a secular piece of art? Or is this a holy? Because from the Orthodox perspective and the Christian perspective, iconography is prayer.
Right.
And so this whole
and looking at an icon is not an interesting artistic
endeavor. It's not an exercise just in raw beauty.
Right.
It's an exercise
it's contemplation.
It's contemplation itself. And so kind of sparking this wider, what is the place of icons, I think is interesting in terms of that, and especially as you see secular government and you have the religious side of this.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see Rublev's Trinity someday.
Well, go to Russia.
Okay.
Maybe in a couple of years.